breaking news.
Breaking at noon, an officer-involved shooting in North Charlotte turns deadly. I'm Christine SPEROW. We have a lot to get to this afternoon. Police say the shooting happened on Beatties Ford Road near I-85 North. Our Sky 3 is over that scene. That's where an armed man was shot. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. WBTV's Bria Bell joins us live from where the shooting happened. So, Bria, tell us how this all started.
Well, Christine, it happened at the Burger King right behind me. Police say a man who had a gun was acting weird and making the customers feel uncomfortable. When police got here, they say they gave the man several tries to put his gun down, but he never did, so they shot him. The man was taken to the hospital and died shortly after. Police have not given us the man's name at this time. There seems to have been a lot of people here who witnessed the shooting, and they are sharing a different side of what happened. They say there was a man who came to the Burger King with a gun, but it was not the man police shot. Witnesses tell me a man with a gun entered the fast food joint and started beating on a woman. Another man came to defend her, and the attacker ran away. Witnesses say by the time police showed up, they had the wrong guy surrounded, and they fired their gun at someone who was just trying to help.
He's turned this way to his car. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. Turn around. Bow. He shot. Bow. Again, he shot. We're standing right there. Y'all didn't care. Y'all shot this man. And he was the one that was protecting this girl.
Now, we asked police about what witnesses are saying, and they say it's too early to comment on that as they're still investigating, but they say they are reaching out to anyone who saw what happened. Live in Charlotte, Bria Bell, WBTV, on your side.
Thank you, Bria. Also breaking at noon, protests we're now seeing are underway following this officer-involved shooting. Our Sky 3 over the scene here at the location where the shooting happened. You're seeing that group of people there along the sidewalk starting to emerge there onto the scene. You heard the emotion in that woman's voice where she described what people say happened in that Burger King, and as a result, that could be a story that's trickling into the community, into the neighborhood, and now we're seeing some people out there protesting the situation. Be sure to stay with WBTV for live breaking news updates throughout today. We will update you as soon as we get new information, and on WBTV News first at 4. We will have live team coverage starting at 5.
Okay. All right, so all we have now, and this is very early on in the investigation, is male subject walks in. We get a call at about 9 o'clock this morning. Male subject came in who was armed, just acting kind of suspicious, giving the people who were here, the employees, an uneasy feeling. They call us. We get here, engage the subject who is armed. There are multiple commands to drop the weapon as we engage him outside in the parking lot. At some point, the officer, one of the first arriving officers, perceived a lethal threat, fired at least one round, striking the subject, who was transported and recently pronounced deceased. Parts brought to the family. We're trying to piece this all together. Very early on in the investigation. That's about all I have at the moment. As always, we'll inform you and update you as soon as we have more. I'll take any questions that I might be able to answer right now.
Armed with a gun?
There's a lot of confusion early on. And
yes.
Some of the people that we talked to, one gentleman said that he was in the Burger King, that there was a fight inside the Burger King between this gentleman and somebody else. Is any truth to that?
Not sure. Not sure right now. That's why we're interviewing all of our witnesses. We're transporting to the law enforcement center as we speak to get more details. I can't speak to that. I haven't heard that at this point, but again, I don't know all the details just yet.
Chief, you said he was armed. Did he have a gun?
Correct. We have a gun that has been located on scene. He was armed during the encounter, yes.
Was that in the parking lot or in the Burger King?
Now, both. What we're getting from witnesses is he was armed inside, which gave him the uneasy feeling.
Yes,
his behavior was odd. He comes out when we engage him in the parking lot, and that's where the shooting occurred.
Can you say where he had the gun? Did he have the gun in his hand, or was it in a waistband? I mean,
don't know that yet.
How obvious was it that he was armed?
Apparently pretty obvious, because he's getting verbal commands to drop the weapon, so it was visible. At some point, there was a movement or something that they perceived as a lethal threat and fired the weapon. Again, as always, we give you more information when we get it. That's all I have now. Just wanted to at least give you a slight update with where the investigation is now. As always, there's a parallel investigation. We're doing the criminal, which is obviously very important, but also a parallel investigation by Internal Affairs just to make sure no policy were violated as we investigate to see if any crimes have been committed.
And
All
only
right?
one officer drew a weapon.
Don't know yet. Again, I have no details more than I've given you. Okay? Thank you.
All right. Thank you all.